In the waning hours of the war, the 501st were discreetly brought back to Coruscant. What's up, clonies? Here it is. The 5-foot long Jedi Temple. At the end of this video, we are actually going to have a narration in my best Tamara Morrison voice. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we've got of our segments done. This is that main entrance where you're first coming off of the veranda when the level first starts. I haven't put any minifigs on there except for Darkseid. It'd be a fun cameo. I think I'll have Deadpool hiding on the MOC somewhere too. Over here I've got the other 4 sections here. Those two are connected. These two aren't. They're currently segmented. I did drop that back down so we have a big enough table to actually start the assembly. So as you'll see here, this is the main hall. We're going to get those first 6 segments all put together here, and then we're going to actually start building segments 8 and 7. Not in that order, but both of them together. Well guys, we've got the stairs on this side done. We need like 500 more stair pieces here. We have Lord Darkseid making a cameo. He's fighting some troops, and that clone's having a bad day. Santa Claus over here. We've got Hagrid over here with Neville Longbottom. These are my 2 Harry Potter cameos for the Jedi. And then a few other Jedi. Young Anakin watching old Anakin fight a Jedi Master. I'm super happy with the way these steps turned out, these 2. We also were doing this for a mock contest that's being put on by Brandon's Bricklot ATOT. We've got a video on that coming soon. Got a little bit of a surprise for that one, and that's why we haven't published that video quite yet. Old original Qui-Gon there. So far, it's 5 feet long from that entry point all the way over. That's going to actually go up to the Jedi Council. This right here is going to be the opening to the library. That door and that door actually goes out to an outpost or command post, and then that goes to a command post, and then this will be the veranda outpost. I am super happy with the way this turned out. If you enjoy this mock, stay tuned because I've got a lot more footage. We're going to be building the rest of the map for Operation Knightfall. Make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, all the good stuff. Already, it's over 10,000 pieces, probably close to pushing 20,000. By the time this is done, I think we're going to be close to 50,000. Actually, with the library, we might be close to 100,000. For instance, these are the bookshelves. These are the staircases that are going to go from the first floor to the second floor. This currently is actually 8 base plates. 2, 4, 6, 8 base plates. And each base plate is 15 inches by 15 inches. So this is literally 5 feet by 2.5 feet. Well, here it is. 5 foot long Jedi Temple mock. The 501st rush in from the veranda were faced with fierce opposition. Jedi warriors who stood as tall as mountains and had no business being there as part of the order. They threw us around like ragdolls. Many of us hadn't seen something so terrifying since the time on Umbara, and yet we soldiered on, fighting our way through their ranks until we finally found the last Jedi Master, who was guarding the holocrons of the library. A few of the boys without a legion decided to try and tag along, blew down a whole wall with an ATOT, and the 212th always called us the reckless ones. Still, there was this one fellow there who said he was no Jedi, but was just there for the show. We're not sure about him. There was one rather large fellow I remember. Last I saw of him, he was defending a youngling against an entire squad of clones. To be honest, he was one that I hope his death came quickly and swiftly. He deserved that much, or he was a kind soul named Hagrid. Lord Vader, who was our field commander, took on the Jedi Masters, while we made short work of those that remained. I'm not really sure what happened to the rest of the Jedi Order, or those that were still out, but I do know this. We did our job, even if it did terrify Santa Claus.